Welcome to Astar's Place. I want to show you how to make yo-yos, or as I call them, little fabric puffs. They come in 4 sizes. There's probably more now, but in the last couple of years since I've been making these, that I've got 4 sizes. Now they come in this size, and this size. The bigger they are, the bigger the fabric yo-yo or puff is going to be. Really, really easy to do. What you need is some fabric, you need some scissors, and of course you need some, I like to use some really nice linen thread. All the instructions come on the back, but once you know how to make these, I tell you what, you can do so many good things with them. So I'm just going to show you today a few things on how to make them, and then over the next few months we'll look at all the other things that you can do with them. Right, it comes on a disc. The disc comes in this little wee pack in here, and then that actually clicks inside your the little plastic cover. First thing you need to do is to get your fabric and lay your fabric out like so, and then what you do is you get the little disc, this little disc with the little wee edge around it, and you put that onto your fabric. Then you put that onto there and click it down firmly, and then have a look on the other side and make sure that there are no wrinkles on this side. Then you need to get your scissors, and then you need to cut, and I like to leave like almost a centimetre around the edge. Now you might be thinking, oh, I could just cut these all out before I start. Well, yes, you can, but what I find is it's really difficult to get them back in with that even consistency of space around the outside. You don't have to be too neat, but you know, get that done. But you need enough fabric so that, because this is now going to be sewn and sort of almost like pleated down and under there. Right, once you've got that into place, the next thing that is vital is that when you look into here, you'll see that there are those little wee half round moons. Now they need to all line up, because what's going to happen is the thread is going to go right through to the other side. Now if that is not done correctly, then you won't be able to get your needle through. Right, once you've done that, thread up your needle, and then you need to get quite a long bit of thread, and what I like to use is a linen thread because it's much firmer. Do a nice knot in one end, and then working from the top, this is the top, that is your base. What you're going to do is you're going to put the needle into there, and then you're going to put the needle into there. Now I've got to put my glass on so that I can see where I'm going. Now if you don't do this properly, what will happen when you go to undo it is that it's all going to just become very pear-shaped, and it will not work. Now this is, I quite like doing little things like this. So that goes down and in, and it's like a basic running stitch, and I have been asked by quite a few people how to do embroidery and handwork, and I will show you how to do that another day. But first of all, let's just get into this. So you just keep going, and if you wanted to, you could leave a little mark. You only have to do single thread around. And it's, oh, I tell you what, this linen thread is so much better. If you didn't have any linen thread, the other thing that you could use is some dental floss. Dental floss is my best friend when it comes to hand sewing, especially when you're doing buttons. So just keep going around there. When I make lots and lots of these, I can rip them out in about under a minute. But because I'm showing you at home how to do this, you just have to bear with me until we get right around to the other side. Okay, so I'm nearly at the end. When you get to the end, there's my starting point. I always like to just do one more into there. Right, this is what you need to do now, is that you just push that and pop that out like that, and you'll see that I've got all those little even stitches all the way around the outside, and all the fabric is sort of like self-pleating back inside itself. Once you've done that, just gently move that off there like that, and then what we're going to do is, it's a little bit tricky doing this, but just bear with yourselves when you're doing it. Just keep pulling, and then that all just gets put into the inside. And even though they're called fabric yo-yos, I actually like to call them fabric puffs, because it turns into a big round little puff or a puff of fabric. Look at that. And then once you get to there, pull that in there, and then that bit of thread just goes through to there like that, and then back through to there. Now this side you're not actually going to see. It's this side that we want. So just go backwards and forwards into there until you have got that firmly secured. How easy is that? Now you're probably thinking, what would I do with one of these? Well, I've got lots of ideas, so have a look at this. What I did here was I did some in some lovely sort of, I think, silk, or was it silk? What is that? No, it's a bit of taffeta. And what I've done is I've just sewn a little bit of lace across the front or the face of my flap of my bag. And then what I've done is I've just hand sewed these across, and then I've picked up the colour of the straw bag by just putting in these goldy little pearls. Fantastic, very easy, very nice little handbag. There are lots and lots of other things that you can do with it, but I just thought that that was a nice way of demonstrating how to make a fabric yo-yo or a fabric puff or poof. I hope you've enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. I'll see you another day.